Hello, Grizzly Bears. Welcome to day 3 of our mini DBQ, How Wealthy is Brazil? Today we'll take a look at document A. As you can see, there are two different graphs. This graph here, I know it looks like it's outdated, 2013, but those numbers are pretty similar to where they're at today. So we're looking at the 2013 GDP. GDP represents the amount of money the country is bringing in. So if we look over here at Brazil, we can see that they're bringing in just over $2 trillion per year. Okay. This graph is showing us the GDP per capita. What this means is the average amount of money each person in the country receives. So if we look down here at Brazil, you can see that they're just above $10,000 per person. Okay, so that's the difference between the GDP and the GDP per capita. This is per person. This is as a country, GDP. If you come down here, we can see where the questions are. There's only 4 questions. Again, just like we have in the past, just click here where it says enter text, and you can start typing your answer. If you accidentally erase everything, you didn't mean to, there's these 2 little arrows up in the left-hand corner. It says undo and redo. So you can hit the undo button and it'll bring everything back to where it was. Just 4 questions. That's all you have to answer for this lesson. I did add additional graphs for you to take a look at here at the bottom. There's no questions for you to answer. It's just things for you to kind of recognize, okay? As far as GDP in the Western Hemisphere, we can see where Brazil ranks amongst all other countries on this side of the world, in the New World. Then we could come take a look at this graph here. We could see where they rank as far as GDP per capita. And we could see a significant drop for Brazil. And just take a look. You can count if you want where they fall, where that number falls from here in the GDP ranking to the GDP per capita ranking. And just for fun, I also added last year's GDP ranking in the world for Brazil. And if you can see, they're still ranked number 8, just like they were in this graph here, number 8. And then where they rank as GDP per capita, per person, they're not even on the list. They're ranked at number 77th in the world. If we take a look at this graph here, they were ranked 64th. So they even dropped a little bit from here, but still pretty similar, pretty close. So that's all we have for day 3. If you guys have any questions, don't wait till the end of the lesson to ask me a question. If you have a problem or a concern with question number 2, ask me then and we could work through it hopefully in real time. All right, well, I appreciate you guys getting your work done. I know this is different. We're all getting used to it. If it's anything I can do to help out, to make this an easier process for you, please let me know. I'm all ears at this point. All right, you guys take care.